It's the 3 on PLAX TV.
Come on now, y'all. What's good, y'all? It's your boy PLAX I am back with another episode of the 3 on PLAX TV. Now I know you guys see the title of the video. I just want to say, pump the brakes on Wemby, please. Let's everybody just relax, take a breather. It was just a summer league game, his first game at that. Now, I understand that Wemby has been touted to be a generational talent. I understand that he has very high expectations, right? And I'm not making no excuses for him because his performance in his first summer league game was not the greatest. It wasn't. Like, he didn't shoot well. He looked a little goofy out there. It wasn't great. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, but I've seen people calling him a bust already, calling him a bum already. I seen this one dude that I follow on TikTok. He sounds Southern or something like that. He'd be like, what'd he say? He was like, Victor Wembanyama, you are the sorriest motherfucker I ever seen in my life. Like, and I was just like, I've seen multiple people talking about Wemby and saying all this stuff about him. I'm just like, it's one game. It's his first game on the NBA court. It's new rules. He gotta still adjust to the new rules and shit like that. He's a rookie, and it's a summer league game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't even been acclimated into the league yet. It's a summer league game, and we're calling him a bust. Somebody was like, "Oh, he's the worst bust I ever seen in my life." That's not true because Kwame Brown and Anthony Bennett exist. So let's just tone it down a little bit, okay? Again, he didn't play great, right? In 27 minutes, he got 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 blocks. He shot 2 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 1 of 6 from 3 is dog shit. 2 of 13 from the field goal from the field is dog shit. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. But again, it's his first time on an NBA court, and it's a summer league game. It's not even an official NBA game. Once the summer league is over, them stats don't matter anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like we should just tone it down a little bit because the dude is only 19 years old. He has all these high expectations on him. And I think, again, I've said this about longevity and stuff like that, like regarding Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. But it's applying here now, not with longevity, but with expectations. Everybody is not going to be LeBron James, okay? I think as a basketball society, we see LeBron and we've gotten spoiled. Every highly touted young prospect is not going to come out of the gate dominating like LeBron did. LeBron's rookie season, he averaged like 23, 7, and 7 in his rookie year. Like, everybody is not going to do that. It's just even the number one pick with a whole bunch of expectations and a whole bunch of hype behind him, everyone is not going to do that. That's just plain and simple. That's why it's great that Wemby got drafted to the Spurs because the Spurs, everyone has expectations for him, but the Spurs don't. They just want him to be Wemby. Like Pop said in the press conference, everybody wants him to be LeBron and Kobe and Jordan and Kareem and Bill Russell and all this stuff. And whoa, just dominant. And Pop was like, I want him to be himself. I want him to be Wemby, and I want him to not listen to the media. Which is smart, and that's why the best team for him to go to was the Spurs because he can grow. He can figure stuff out. If he went to any other team with any other like fan base or GM or coach, they would be listening to the media and trying to be like, oh man, you should be getting 50 points a game. That's not going to happen. Not early on anyway. I personally think Wemby still has a chance to be a generational talent because again, this is just a summer league game and this is his first time touching the court. I just think we just need to chill out. It's probably, to be completely honest, gonna take like 3 years for him to really get into it. To be real, like that's with any prospect. Every prospect, I give them at least 3 years to figure it out. Even the number one pick, with a whole bunch of hype and stuff behind them. It's probably gonna be at least 3 years for him to fully come into his own and figure it out. But it's gonna be extra tough with y'all on his meat every time he have a bad game. Like it's the first game, and everybody just calling him a bum and a bust. It's like I seen that and I was just like, damn. And again, everyone is not going to be LeBron James. LeBron James is an anomaly. That motherfucker is an alien. Everybody's not gonna play 20 years and still average 28, 8, and 8. It's not going to happen. Most guys are good for about 12 years and then they taper off because that's what Father Time does. LeBron James is an anomaly. Every top number one prospect with a lot of hype behind him is not going to dominate out of the gate. LeBron James is an anomaly. Even Kobe Bryant. I know everybody loves Kobe. I do too. Kobe did not dominate out of the gate. It took time. He didn't start really dominating until his third, fourth year. That's when they started winning championships. Him and Shaq. Jordan didn't dominate out the gate. He had injury issues out the gate. He was scoring a little bit, but he wasn't. Nobody thought he was going to be the Jordan that he became. He was just a skinny scoring motherfucker, like every other shooting guard in the league at the time. The only other like guy that came out the gate dominating was like Timmy, and more recently, Tim Duncan, LeBron James. Who else? Steph Curry, the greatest shooter to ever play basketball. Barely even made it on the team that he made it onto. They were trying to trade him. They were going to keep Monte Ellis. They were going to trade Steph Curry to the Bucks. Mark Jackson had to beg and plead them to keep him. And that was like his fourth year. And what I'm saying is to say, greatness takes time. Let the kid breathe. Let the kid get some reps in. Let him figure some stuff out before we start calling him a bum and a bust and all of this shit. When I seen that shit, I thought it was insane. I was like, come on now, guys. It's kind of ridiculous, to be real. And if we getting on all of the prospects, like Scoot had a good game, but he started out bad. His first half was terrible, and then he just stepped it up. Brandon Miller, his first half was terrible, and then he stepped it up in the second half when they put him back in the game. The only person that really had a really solid series or a really solid game was Amen Thompson, where it was like, okay, he looks ready right now. Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith, but this is his second year, so he's supposed to be playing good because it's his second year. He's supposed to be playing well. Chet played great, but this is technically his second year. He didn't get to play last year because of the injury, but he's been around the NBA. He's been around NBA vets, NBA players, his team in OKC, and he's bulked up a bit. Only thing I will say about Wemby is he said in a press conference or in an interview or something that he doesn't need to bulk up. Yes, you do, buddy. Yes, you do. And you will, because, again, that's going to take time in a few years. Everybody got to bulk up. Only person I've seen not really bulk up was Kevin Durant, right? But for the most part, Kevin Durant is a small forward shooting guard. He didn't really have to. You are going to play center, maybe power forward. You're going to have to bulk up. because you're going to be in the post a lot. You're going to be banging around needing to get rebounds and stuff like that. People are going to be trying to post you up and dunk on you and all that stuff. You need to bulk up. I don't think you should bulk up a lot because of your frame and you don't want to get hurt. And I understand that stuff, but you should definitely start working on bulking up and learning how to play with the extra weight now. Because you was getting bullied. You was getting bullied out there. I'm not gonna lie. You was getting pushed around and bullied out there. And that was against guys around your age. So I can only imagine in the actual NBA what's gonna happen. So again, I know what I said. I know we should pump the brakes, and I still believe that, but he did show some stuff that he needs to fix. Stop dribbling so low to the ground. I know you kind of have to because of your height, but figure out how to keep that at your hip because you dribbling too low. You'll get ripped every time in the NBA. It's a lot of stuff you got to figure out. That's true. I agree with that. But calling him a bust immediately after his first game is insane. It really is. And I think the Spurs is the best possible team for him to go to for him to figure stuff out. And I'm personally giving him time. Now, after 3 years and he's still not really improving too much, then I'll be like, okay, maybe this guy is a bust. Right? But until then, just give him a chance. And then another thing, too, we was talking about all the negatives. Like, I've seen people talking about all the negatives, like he was missing shots and he looked a little goofy out there. He was getting bullied and stuff like that. But let's talk about the positives for a second. 5 blocks, still impeccable defense. He was playing impeccable defense the whole time. He shot 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He didn't shoot well everywhere else, but he shot 4 for 4 from the free throw line. At his height, and the way people are going to be coming at him and him being the best player on his team, most likely, eventually, maybe not now, but eventually, he's going to get fouled. And the fact that he's making his free throws is impeccable because bigs don't make free throws all the time. That's rare. Only bigs that really make free throws now is like Embiid, Jokic. Those is the past 3 MVPs right there. You know what I'm saying? So you want your big to be able to knock down free throw. He's going to get fouled because of just how much hype he got. People going to be coming at him. He's going to get fouled. So if he's making free throws, that's great. He's playing great defense. That's awesome. Really is just offensively, he need to get more comfortable. He need to get a little bit bigger. And I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be perfectly fine. And he got Tim Duncan and David Robinson working with him. Unless he's really truly a bust, that's only going to be beneficial to him. And as far as ball handling, he got Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili working with him. He's only going to get better, man. He's in a great situation. Also, one thing that I really enjoy, which you don't see a lot in the NBA, he acknowledged his terrible performance. He was like, yeah, I look like, and I felt like I didn't know what I was doing out there, and I played bad, and I got to fix it. He acknowledged it. Most guys just, whatever, like PG. Oh, just a bad shot. That was a bad shot Dame took. Or like Ben Simmons doesn't acknowledge that he's not playing well. Guys in the NBA don't acknowledge when they don't play well all the time. He did. And that's refreshing, especially from a young guy like that. But I just think we need to pump the brakes on Wemby and getting on him and calling him a bum and a bust. Let's just chill out. Give the kid a chance. Let him breathe. Give him like 3 years to figure stuff out. Then once his 5th, 6th season, if he isn't doing anything or improving, then we could throw that bust name out there and that bum name out there. But for now, let the kid breathe. It's only the summer league and he's still a rookie. But I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you ding that notification bell so you know every time I drop a video. And most of all, YouTube. I love you guys. Peace.
It's the 3 on PLAX TV.
Come on now, y'all.